this crazy world of real estate for almost 3 decades. I've met and worked with some wonderful people. I'd like you to meet some of them. I call it the Insider Series. Come and join us. Well, I'd like to talk about home staging. In the last few years, it's become really noticeable that people are going to a lot of trouble to stage their homes beautifully. So in 2021, we decided to create our own home staging company, and I'm going to talk to you or introduce you to Maria Throsby, who manages that company for us. So welcome, Maria.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For having me.
So you're welcome. So what have you tell us about your staging journey, how you came to us, and then we're going to ask you a few more questions.
Well, I fell into this industry, as you know.
Yeah, I do.
I came and had a talk with you one day. I come from a business background, so I studied a commerce degree. And then after that, I was looking for my next step in my career. So I am a very creative person.
Yes.
I come from a background in visual merchandising and luxury items. This was the perfect combination for me. So when I came in, the company was still relatively young, and we together
sort of formed a vision of what we wanted to do, didn't we?
Yeah.
So talk us through, sort of how you approach staging a home. What the kind of steps are.
Okay, so the first step is when we come into a home, we decide what kind of stage it needs. So at AuStaging, we provide 4 different types of services. So that is a full stage. So that's when we come in and a property is completely empty.
Yeah.
So it has nothing in it, including the vendors. So no one lives there either.
Including the owners, nothing.
No squatters. Our second service is a partial stage, which is actually just as popular as a full stage. So that is when we come in, and they might have a few items that we use. So that could be beds, couches, the odd item around that house, and then we bring what is missing and dress accordingly and create flow and cohesion. And then we also do a style. So that is for homeowners that are just needing those extra wee items just to make it perfect.
Sort of like bedding, beautiful bedding, like beautiful bedding.
Yeah, exactly.
Beautiful cushions and lamps
artwork.
And art,
And also let's just say they have one couch that's been maybe attacked by the cats.
Yeah.
And so we'll take that out, pop our own one in, and then dress accordingly.
Sure. How long does it normally take to stage, say, a home that is sort of 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 2+ living rooms? How long would that take?
So we usually take a day.
Okay.
So we take a full day. We like to have that up our sleeve. Sometimes they can take more than that. If they're any bigger than that, we will allocate 2 days.
Yeah.
But usually we get it all done in 1 day.
Yeah.
And that's the same for partial stages as well. So partial stages do take as long, if not longer.
It's funny that, isn't it? Because actually integrating people's things into a kind of a look or a story, because I know that when we look at staging, we think of it as a story. What's the story here? How can we make this work? What style is appropriate? Whereas I know lots of other staging companies, for lots of different reasons, have kind of like, this is our look. This is the formula that we use, and they're in and out pretty quickly, and everything's kind of the same. And the thing I've liked about the way you've approached it is there's a lot of variation, and it's very fine detailed.
Well, that comes from you.
Oh, thank you.
That comes from you.
I like that.
Yeah.
We're
We're taught by the best.
Very fussy.
Yeah, but you have to be.
Yeah. And we've seen, I know I've seen when homes have been through AU and then they've gone to auction, or they're selling by private treaty, they have done so well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You've
and
seen
they
some
stand
biggies,
out.
haven't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
They stand out. You can tell our look.
Yeah.
And other people can as well. We get it all the time from people that are going around open homes.
Oh.
They know that it's our look. And because we stand out.
Yeah.
We have that cut above the rest.
Thank you.
Yeah. Because we use those special items.
Yeah.
We don't have a one size fits all.
Yeah.
We like to come into a property and have it as unique as it can be.
Yeah. I agree.
Because you don't want that home to look like the house before that someone has viewed.
Yeah.
You want them to come
Actually,
in.
I didn't think about that, of course.
because people are visiting multiple open homes, even on the same day. It could even be in the same few hours.
I love that.
Yeah,
I
so
love
you
that.
have to have that point of difference to stand out.
Okay, so what's the toughest thing about staging?
It probably is the project management side of things, just trying to work out constantly, because if you think about how many individual items are needed for one stage, it can be thousands, literally. So if you think about pillowcases and then all the pillows and everything.
Then the lamps, then the then
light bulbs,
the things at the end, the covers. Okay, so what's the most stages you've had out in a month?
We're probably about 25.
Whoa.
Yeah, but that was
25.
25.
That's huge.
That's huge.
That's huge.
Yes. But we don't like to actually be up around that mark, simply because we like to have our projects to be as special as possible. And if we get too busy, we're actually jeopardizing our
that kind of look.
Yeah, exactly.
You're protecting that. I love that. I love that. So do you think in the world of real estate staging is going to stay? It's one of those things that is just part of the sort of landscape that we all operate in now?
100%. So
I do too.
Well, obviously we're biased.
Yeah,
but
we are.
So we see the value in it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So we've looked at the sort of one of the toughest things. What about one of the best things about it?
Oh, it's so much fun. You get to play with, especially AU, because we have a lot of beautiful things, including out of your own. So yeah, we get to play with beautiful things, and we get, each day is different.
Yeah.
No day is the same.
I know. So, yeah, and I'm a bit naughty. Like if we're running short of something, I'll go and whip home and take things. It's terrible, John. John gets furious about it, but that's the way it is. Okay. Oh, look, Maria, you make such a difference to the gold real estate world of selling and listing and selling properties. You make our job easier, and it's been such a privilege hearing about things from your perspective. Is there any last words that you want to say?
I just think that staging is just like what we said before. It adds so much value to your properties, and I think it's still a relatively new concept to wrap your head around, especially in New Zealand. But as I said before, we see what it gets people on auction day, and the difference that it just makes before and after.
Good. So can people call you?
Yes, they can. Yeah.
I mean, you're going on maternity leave, so not for too much longer. But we have someone very special that you are going to be letting look after your role for this next year. But so people just thought there's a number. We're going to put it up after this, and they can look forward to having some of that AU magic.
And also, I highly recommend looking at our Instagram. So that's au.staging. So that has everything up to date. So it has all of our latest things. It also has a lot behind the scenes.
Oh, lovely.
So, which is quite fun.
Yeah. Good. Okay, there we have it. Thanks for joining the Insider series.